What's going on, guys? It's your boy WF coming at you with a brand new video, and with today's video we are going to be talking about the Rookie Premier Program overview. We're going to be talking about what players you should be doing, what players you should be taking as far as completing their sets to gain these Rookie Premier players for Madden 19, the end of Madden 19 going into Madden 20. Now typically I don't really do these card things, but this is the most important program of Madden 20 to start the year. The most important one you're going to see, because this gets your team ready to go. Now, before we get really into this information, I know you see the list on the screen. I know you guys are probably bugging out. I'm going to explain everything, but before we get to that, go ahead and like and subscribe to your boy, because you know I keep it funky with the Madden content. I am your go-to for anything Madden news, Madden strategy, Madden tactics related. Your boy WF. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy. Now, before we even get started to the positioning and the colors and all that, I need to make this a point. If you are able to do all of these rookie premieres and get all of these players, do it. All of these guys, if you're able to do it, will be great for your team to start the year for Madden 20. This is 10 players right here. This is like a third of what your team is going to be. Your team's already a third filled out. Now mix in if you do any of the if you got any of the pre-order bonuses, this, that, and the third, your team is ready to go literally off of the pre-order bonus stuff in this right here. You can literally just hop into a game and get going. So if you're able to do all 10 of these guys have value. I don't want to diminish their value in that regard. All of these guys will be great guys to start the year off, but we gotta make a list, because guys, I'm not gonna be able to do all 10. I don't think you're gonna be able to do all 10. I mean, if you got some coins, if you are able to do 10, you got extra coins, donate them to your boy so I can finish my 10 on Xbox. But I'm probably gonna be able to do 5. I've already done 3 of these guys already. I'll probably be able to do 5, hopefully 6. I don't know, depending on how things play out. But this is how I have these guys listed. Now, the color scheme, the green, the yellow, the blue, the red. Green to me are, these guys are must-dos. You need these guys on your team. And just the 1 and the 2 is just, based off of, how I would rank them as importance. So the green are must-dos. You need these guys on your team. And I will get into that in a little bit. The yellow. Now the yellow is they're guys that would be extremely valuable to your team. Blue are nice to haves in my opinion, and red, red are really you can do without. But if, like I said, if you're able to do all 10, go ahead and do these dudes. They're gonna give you some good value. But I'm talking about the way these guys are ranked 1 through 10 are between a few different rankings. 1, the value you have day 1. The value you have day 1 is paramount in things like this. The second ranking that I go by are the value that I feel like you're gonna have, 3 to 5 months after the game drops. Some people at the bottom will actually have higher value later. Some people at the top will have lower value later. That I put that into the ranking as well. Then I did have another one, but I forgot it, so we're just gonna keep on moving. So Devin Bush, I feel like is the biggest bang for your buck for all 10 of these guys. Reason being, Devin Bush, let me see if I have this written down. He is a 91 speed middle linebacker. Now, 91 speed. I know they spaced out the ratings. Well, he has a 91 speed in regs. That's what all these numbers I'm about to rattle off are from regs. It is obviously going to be translated to MUT. They're going to be, dipped down because, especially all the cards that come out early in MUT are dipped down, especially the physical attributes like speed, strength, things like that. But if Brown comes in at 91 at regs, I feel like he will have a similar placement to the super fast guys that came out last year at middle linebacker. And And other guys that are ranked in his ballpark in regs, which will be your Deion Joneses, your Olakuns, or however you say his name on the Falcons. So you can probably expect him to come in at around 84 speed, maybe 85 speed on a good day. So an 85 speed middle linebacker in MUT to start the year off is outrageous. And plus, if he gets extra cards, that speed just gonna go up to match that 91 speed. It's just gonna go up. But that middle linebacker is so paramount to have a guy, especially in the middle of the field, that you can just make moves with. I don't know if y'all played the beta or not, but I had the Rams, and I looked at the Rams ratings on the beta. Obviously, those ratings aren't what they're gonna be in the actual game, but I was running around with like slow dudes, like low 80s. I think I had I forgot his name, a dude he was a really good player, but he got displaced, and he was on multiple teams, but he's on the Rams now. But he is like in the 70s at linebacker. I was doing a little bit of work with him. I just can imagine what I could be doing for 91 type-ish speed linebacker. So 85-ish, 84-ish in MUT to start the year off. I feel like that is just crazy. He is a must-have for your team if you want to play great defense starting off. And that's the thing. It's also these rankings are based off of what I deem valuable, and I will tell you what I deem valuable as I break these guys down. So I really put extreme value in that middle linebacker position, because you're not just going to get a guy that falls out the sky in MUT that's just 84, 85 speed. They're going to be costing a whole lot if you actually do buy their card once it comes out in the game. There's no guarantee you're going to get it. So I feel like for the bang for your buck early, as far as in the middle of the year, Devin Bush is going to be probably the most valuable guy on your squad. Second up is Marquise Brown, the wide receiver for the Ravens. Now, his regs speed, wide receiver, by the way, we're talking wide receiver. His regs speed is 97. His regs speed is 97. Now, I read somewhere, I cannot confirm, but I read somewhere that he is going to be the second fastest player in the game. Again, I can't confirm that in regs. So, even if he's top 5, that's still something to behold. So, what does that mean for you? That means he's going to come out the gate pretty daggone fast in MUT. He's going to be at lowest 89, in my opinion. He can't be lower than 80. If he's lower than 89, I'm a riot. That doesn't go along with any of the things that they've done ratings-wise in the last 2 or 3 years. It doesn't make any sense if it becomes any lower than 89. I'm really expecting him to be along the lines of a 91 speed out the box. So 91 speed early in the year is dangerous, outrageous. Those guys don't grow on trees. Now, if you followed MUT this past year with Madden 19, the two dudes that came out the gate were John Ross, Tyreek Hill. John Ross came out at 91 speed, Tyreek Hill at 92 speed. Day one. Now you could kim them up so they could get +1 speed each, but those dudes were must-haves. I had them on my team after I looked at Mudhead and I saw like, bro, these dudes are easily the fastest guys. I need them on my squad. Now, I feel like the whole community is hip to that now. You're not going to be able to get easy wins, easy touchdowns like you were at the beginning of Madden 19 like that. I feel like everyone's hip to get the dude that has the burners so I can throw a drag and they're just going to be gone. And Marquise Brown is one of those guys. He falls in line with the Tyreek Hills, and I don't know what they're going to be ranking my man, my other dude, John Ross, because I don't know how they're going to rank his hands, but, they're just guys that you can just get on the field and just burn down the defense. And they're must-haves. That's why they're in green. He's in green. He's a must-have. He's going to be huge for your offense early on. And I feel like he is going to be a player that's going to have value 3-4 months into the game, even though, that's the time when they start cranking out beastly wide receivers. That's when Julio gets his second or third card. That's when, your Odell Beckhams are going to get their card. The top tier guys are going to get their card. There's still going to be value in having this man on your squad, even if he is your third wide receiver. He may end up being your third or fourth wide receiver, come down to like unlimited, but salary cap, he is definitely going to be a guy that will have value the entire year. Even if he never gets faster than 91 speed, which I feel like he's going to get another card. He's going to get mid 90s eventually. When John Ross hits his mid 90s, when Tyreek Hill gets his mid 90s, I feel like Brown's going to get to mid 90s as well with his card in that range. So those two are the must-haves. Devin Bush, Brown, two must-haves. Next, we move into a personal pick for me, because I feel like Quentin Williams is going to have extreme value. He might be the second best value pick for this all the 10 that's on here, because I feel like day one he is going to play outrageous. It doesn't matter how he's ranked, he's going to be a force in the middle of the field, based off of his size, his strength. He's going to be what's my man's name, Vita Vea. Last year Vita Vea on his 78 overall card was outrageous. So much value for that. He was playing grown man ball at 78 or 79 overall. You can't make this up. He was killing guys. And then when his second card came out, his second card was one of the best cards to have a defensive tackle, period. For the first 5 or 6 months. I expect Quentin Williams to have the same effect because he's a better player, and I believe he was drafted higher as well. He's gonna be a better card. And so he's going to be extreme value. He's going to play great run defense for you. I don't know. I didn't, see how all his finesse moves and everything work in regs, how he's ranked as far as his peers in regs. I'm not worried about that right now. But for what I want to do, Quentin Williams is going to be outrageous for me. And that's why I have him at number 3. Even he's the highest. What was he? I think someone said that he is the highest ranked rookie. Let me see. I think yes, he is actually the highest ranked rookie in regs. So yeah, he's gonna be a force. He's gonna be a powerhouse. So that's why I have him at 3. 4, Savage. Savage low key might be a number 2. He could be as good as number 2. Here's why. Story time. He's a free safety, by the way. Free safety. Story time. Back to Madden 19. If anyone was following me on Twitter at WFCorner56, I was livid. I was pissed off. I was extremely angry at the way they did content with the defensive players' speed ranking, especially defensive backs, in comparison to the wide receivers. I just broke down how they did wide receivers. You had Tyreek Hill came out the gate 92 speed, and my man John Ross came out the gate 91 speed. Now that's day one. Now 3 weeks later, Tyreek Hill gets another card, by the way, which bumps him up to 95 speed. And guess who the fastest defensive back was? It was Diamond Amos at 91 speed, I believe. But he was hard to get, especially I didn't get him till much later. And he wasn't a readily available card. But at safety, he was the fastest player. At corners, I was searching so hard. I was doing everything I could. The fastest I could get was 89 speed on the edge. 89 speed at cornerback, going up against 91 up until 95 speed talent at wide receiver. No. You're not gonna do that to me again. That's why I have Savage at number 4. This man is a free safety that is coming out the gate in regs. In regs, by the way, gotta make a note. In regs, 93 speed. So coming out in regs 93 speed, he's gonna be a pretty daggone fast player in MUT. Pretty daggone fast. And I'll say all that to say what happened last year hopefully is not gonna happen this year. I'm gonna make all precautions that it's not. I'm going to be wary of that as far as cornerback. I'm gonna be putting a premium on these guys that can run at defensive back, because you're gonna need it, because it's gonna be on offense. They're gonna have plenty of dudes that can run. You're gonna have your Browns that can run. You're gonna have your Tyreek Hill that can run. You're gonna have they're gonna have at least 3 wide receivers that can move down the field. You need guys that can match it. And even if he, like I said, he's a free safety, but God forbid if they do the same thing they did content-wise in Madden 19 for defensive backs, put your boy at corner. Put him at corner. Find Amos. Put him at the other corner. You just got to get it how you live until they put out some actual good content at cornerback and actually match up the guys. So that's why Savage is at 4, because Savage can do so much. If you just leave him at free safety, he will be a goon, middle of the field free safety in a cover 3 scheme. He will be able to run with anybody. Put him on the outside, he will be able to run pretty well with anybody. Again, who knows what his MUT translated rating will be. I don't think he will drop any lower than 88 speed in MUT to come out the gate. I don't think he will drop any lower than 88 speed. I think he might end up being a 90 speed. That makes sense to me, but who knows? It's MUT, it's the content creators. So that's why Savage is at 4. He could be as high as 2 because his value, depending on how they do the content, could be through the roof. And you don't want to just be paying out of pocket for the fastest guy on defense, because if there's a drop for fast guys, that price is going to skyrocket. So might as well get him if you can get him with this rookie premiere. Kyler Murray, I know. We're moving on to Kyler Murray. This is the guy that's probably going to cause the most strife as far as people watching this video. But there's a reason I have Kyler Murray at 5. To me, I've never been a quarterback whore. I personally can use any quarterback in the game, period. Mobile, statue, it don't matter. I can use anybody. So first off, that drops him for me automatically. Second of all, it's going to be a rookie card. So he's not going to be the best guy available to you. There's going to be like at least 6 other quarterbacks on top of him that just are day 1 quarterbacks with like the base elites that will just be way better than Kyler Murray. Now, he may have day 1 value, super day 1 value, but because you may not have the resources to get those other core elite guys, that's what his value is day 1. Because he's going to be a guy that's annoying, could get you a few wins just off his legs. And the fact that people don't know how to play the game. So that's where his value really lies. But the deeper we go into the season, I don't see anything. I don't see it, because when he gets his updates, Russell Wilson's gonna get his updates. Mahomes is gonna get his updates. Lamar Jackson's probably gonna get his updates as long as he's not garbage. Cam's gonna get his updates. All the mobile quarterbacks, if you're choosing to go that mobile quarterback route, they're gonna get updates. And I don't see Kyler Murray having better cards than them unless he just plays out of his mind. He has to play out of his mind, which is why I have him at 5. So like, he's gonna be a guy that if I'm able to get 5 lots in these guys, I will pick up him as my 5th guy. He's not going above those other guys. Now, like I said, he has day 1 value if, he's your guy day 1. But there's other, like I mentioned, there's other quarterbacks, just core elites, that's going to have just as much value, if not better than him. They're going to be available to you. They're going to be legends that's going to be available to you. I think either day 1 or, I don't know if they're doing the captains and the legends thing that they did last year. I haven't looked at too much of the pre-order bonuses to what you get. But, matter of fact, is there? Nah, I'll say that for another video. But I know you're gonna get a quarterback. I think I saw some with John Elway and Kurt Warner and them. So like, you may have a selection of your choice of a legend quarterback. So there's other options day 1, and then his value is gonna be day 1, unless he plays out of his mind, out of his world, which it could happen. It's a possibility, but what's the chances? Well, he could end up being that the rookie dude that gets his updates all the year. Like, he could be the guy like Saquon was this past year in Madden 19. But again, like, if he's number 1, like, how long is he gonna be number 1? So that's why I have him at number 5. Nick Bosa, I have him at 6 because I feel like you're gonna be able. It's gonna be a similar situation with Kyler Murray. He's gonna be a dude that's gonna be extremely valuable in the early game. Well, he's gonna be actually he has more value than Kyler Murray in the early game the first month. Kyler Murray has like that first week on lock. The first month, I think Nick Bosa has more value than him. But I think there's just other DNs you can get readily available that's gonna have higher impact than him. And I don't see him playing out of his world that he's gonna get super updates. Chris Lindstrom. Actually, looking back at it, Chris Lindstrom might be the 5th best player, but he's a guard, so I'm not gonna put him higher. But Chris Lindstrom's a dude that he is drafted by my favorite Atlanta Falcons squad, so you know that may be a little homerism with that. But I feel like an offensive lineman, they're just gonna come in and play solid, and if he gets his updates, if he gets like 2 or 3 updates, he's a dude that can he'll be a serviceable dude on your squad. I feel like he's gonna have more value over the year than Nick Bosa, unless Nick Bosa plays out of his mind. Lindstrom, he'll just be he's a quiet name that he's never gonna touch the ball. He's never gonna make an impact play for you, but he'd just be that serviceable dude that could just keep it moving for you. But he's at 7. Baker, the reason he's at 8. So let's start before we get to that. The guys in red are I'm not touching you with a 10-foot pole unless I literally have the resources to, and I'm just blowing them. So Baker, he's 88 speed. His speed rating is 88 speed. Now, that's bad. That is bad. Now, I don't know how things look with these spaced out ratings wise, but let's just go look at the other cornerbacks, because they adjusted the speed rating. They spaced things out, but let's just go off of what these other cornerbacks are. And we'll filter for speed, because I didn't filter for speed. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, so I know Sheffield's 92. Sheffield's 93, Greedy's 93. I know that for a fact. Alright, so I'm gonna pause the video and we'll come right back. Alright. Now I have successfully got through that technical difficulty and we're back. Rookie cornerbacks filtered by speed. So we're talking DeAndre Baker. Where's Baker? He's all the way down here for his 88 speed. Now, he may have great ball skills and all of that, but 88 speed ain't cutting it in rags. It ain't cutting it in rags. What's it gonna do in mud? What's it gonna come in mud? There's all of these rookies that are coming in faster than him. So I'd rather, I don't see where his value is gonna be on the outside. Now, as a slot, as a nickel cornerback, as a nickel, he may be fire. But as a immediate impact player on the outside, he ain't with it. He ain't the guy. Let's just see where his zone coverage rating ranks. Just with the dudes that are fast as well. Where's it at? Zone. I'm doing zone because I play zone, so. Because we saw he's slow. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th as far as zone coverage goes. And sitting at a 69. What's the zone gonna be in mud? So I feel like there's gonna be quite a few other options just on the regular roster that you can go with. He's not gonna play outside for me. He's 88 speed in regs. What's it gonna be starting 86? He can't play for me. He can't. He can play in the slot and the nickel for me at 86 speed starting off, but there's other options. There's a lot of other options. And I don't see him balling out enough that he's going to get a whole bunch of updates. So that's him. Let's talk about the boy TJ at tight end. Tight end, he's down there because tight ends are a dime a dozen. He's not anything special. Let's look at him. Let's look at him. What's his speed rating for a tight end? For a tight end, he has to have speed. If he's going to work his way into being something special for you, a super value pick for you, he has to have speed. He has to have something. And here we got technical difficulties once again. Let's see if we can fix them real quick on the fly. Pop. Okay, so we got that. Position, tight end. Let's go to it. Where's it at? Bam. Let's just look at the dudes that's on the top of the list. So he's the best tight end as far as overall. 82. You got an 85 speed right here, 89 speed, 81 right here, 85, 82. Like, there's all these other rookies that are giving you that crispness. Again, this is him rating amongst rookies. What's his catching? What's his catching like? There's 83 catch. He has the best hands. So he has great hands, but this is how he ranks amongst rookies. How does he rank against guys already in the league? There's other options you can get. Let's see what's his run blocking looking like. Let's see run block finesse. Run block power 61. It's not cutting it. Finesse 63. Still not cutting it. So I mean, where you gonna go? Actually, he should be number 10. To be quite honest, Josh Jacobs, I bump his ass up to number 9. Josh Jacobs. The only issue of him is he doesn't do anything special. Let's see if we can find him. He is going to be 85 speed in regs. That's a no man's land. No man's land in regs. He's a power running back. Let's see where his truck's at. Where's truck at? Where's it at? Damn, I'm blind. Here we go. Here it is. He has 85 truck. What's that doing for me? Well, that's 85 in regs. So what's his truck gonna be in mud? 81? Start the year off 82. If I need a power back that's not fast anyway, there's other options. There's way other options for running backs, and you can find running backs anywhere. So that's why I have those dudes in red where they are, because I don't even see if they can contribute. Like, you have to look for ways for them to contribute in the long term. But like I said, if you can get all of these dudes for, like, if you have the resources right now, if you have the coins and all of that to do all 10, do all 10, because you never know. Josh Jacobs could have like an Adrian Peterson rookie year and just kill everybody and just become the best running back in the game. Who knows? But I don't see it happening, and especially for the Raiders, I don't see it happening. But all them dudes in red, you have to look to find a spot for them. The guys in blue, they will have spot. They will be able to contribute to a team, but it just depends on at what point they'll be able to contribute. Kyler Murray, I feel like is his best value is day one. As the year goes on, he's going to lose that value. Nick Bosa, he's going to be steady throughout the year, but I don't think he's going to be good enough to actually impact your team at all. Chris Lindstrom will be a dude that's unheralded because he's not a skill player. He's not technically affecting the team, but he's just going to be a solid dude that's going to be, you're going to be able to plug in at guard throughout the whole year. Whether it just be in Mud Unlimited, which it probably won't be Mud Unlimited, but it'll be a salary cap thing for Chris Lindstrom. The guys in yellow are dudes that I feel like are impact players. And the dudes that are in the green, can't miss. You need them on your team. Super value. Their value carries out throughout the first 6 months of the game. It's going to be guys that make plays for you. Guys that when the ball's in the air or in their hands, they're going to be able to do something with it. They're going to be able to put 6 on the board with it. That's what those guys are in green. So hopefully you guys got a little bit of insight about what I like and what I'm going direction-wise with these rookie premieres. Like I said, I already have 3 guys right now. I have Bush, Brown, Williams. My 4th, which I'm working on. I'm halfway done with him because I don't have any coins right now. Got to sell guys off. I'm halfway to Savage right now, and if Really, if it stops at 4 for me, I'm cool. 5, if I get to 5, I'm going to take a flyer on Kyler Murray. That's what I'm going to take my flyer at 5 with. So that's where I'm going. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead, thumbs up it, subscribe to your boy. It's your boy Colonel. Hopefully you got something from it. I'm out.